Hi, I'm Troy Logan with Strike First Self-Defense, and welcome back. If this is your first time with me, then welcome. If you're a returning student, then welcome back. Hopefully that you've been learning a lot, gaining some valuable information, but most importantly, honing your skills. Today we're going to go over another technique, another strike, another combative. We've done punches, we've done kicks, we've done some elbows and knees. We're going to go back to punching for just a moment. And this technique we're going to be doing today is advancing punch. So think about an advancing punch. Whoosh! It is a punch like you've done in the past. If you've done the punching segment, then you understand some of the mechanics of it. As always, I'm going to start off by doing it real speed. Then I'll slow it down, break it down, and make it more sensible to you in terms of the mechanics of it. Okay? And then it's your job, of course, keep that tool sharp. So this is advancing punch. So think about you're outside of punching range. Right now Bob is in punching range. I can simply just rotate, punch just like we did in the previous segment with punching, and I can reach Bob. I know he's within range of my hands and of punching him, either the front hand or the back hand, doesn't matter. But if I move back slightly, now I can't reach Bob with the punches. He's slightly out of range. I can, however, still effectively punch Bob if I do what's called advancing punch. This is what it looks like. Push! 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 That's my rear hand. I can also do it with my forward or lead hand. Push! 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 So notice I'm covering some ground. I'm doing that by bursting forward. I'm taking my rear foot or rear leg and I'm bursting off of that foot, bursting forward in his direction. I like to use the analogy sometimes of a piece of dynamite under my foot. Dynamite goes off and it propels me forward. So I'm going here and I'm bursting forward. This has to be sudden, it has to be explosive. Because if it's not sudden and explosive, then the attacker has time to react to it, move out of the way perhaps, block it. But I want to be explosive in my technique, and that applies to all the techniques. We want to be explosive. So I'm here, I'm bursting off that back foot, the dynamite goes off, bam, it propels me forward. At the same time, I'm executing that punch. So as I burst forward, bam, I'm making contact, and then recoil, bringing the hand right back. Same mechanics as the punch. I want to make sure my hips are involved. Make sure I'm punching with the first two big knuckles. Remember, these two hurt the attacker. These two hurt you. Fingers are the most fragile part of human anatomy. It takes very little to break them. That's why when you pull up on YouTube videos and watching street fights, someone probably breaks their hand or breaks their fingers because they hit bone structure or something with their fragile fingers. So you want to make sure you're punching with the first two big knuckles, making contact with the first two big knuckles. Want to make sure your arm is straight, like looking down the barrel of a gun from shoulder to the first two big knuckles. Arm is straight, no flexion in your wrist. You don't want to roll your wrist. You want to bring your hand back where it came from. So even when I execute this technique, no different than when I'm doing a regular punch, I'm going bam and bringing the hand right back. Remember it's on that rubber band? Rubber band is tight, rubber band brings it right back, pulls it right back. We also want to get a better understanding of range. And this is a good technique for learning that. Meaning, have a proper understanding how far away the attacker is from you and how far you are away from the attacker. If I'm too far away when I try to do this and I end up doing this, leaning, trying to hit the target, look where it does, what it does to my body. It puts my body out of position, I'm off balance. If I whiff or miss for some reason, I'm going to be here, toppling forward and off balance. I don't want to be off balance, all right? I want to make sure that when I land, whoosh, after doing this technique, I'm landing and I'm balanced. I'm in the original fighting stance that I began this whole exercise with, from right here. So I started here, I ended in the same stance, perfectly balanced, ready to throw any other combative or strike if I needed to end this attack. So advancing punch is pretty straightforward, especially if you understand the mechanics of a punch. Here. But now just add that explosive forward movement and you have advancing punch.